Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to Second Chronicles, or I should say First Chronicles, chapter 2, in which there are 55 verses. Beginning in verse 9, we see a significant difference here. It says Syria versus Ram. So this is a continuous difference. Is there any relation to Syria, the country, is my question. And the answer is no. That would be Genesis 10, verse 22. Syria is mentioned as a son of Shem, the son of Noah. Let's look at that. There it is, sons of Shem. Syria, or Aram. That is the Syria we're thinking about when we're looking at the country and the people, the Arameans. Okay, continuing on. Verse 21. It says here, took her versus married. And then there's a difference of 65 years old versus 60 years old, 60. Saruk versus Sagub. Big difference in verse 24, our first one of the book. It says, and after the death of Hezron, Caleb came to Ephrath. So this is after Hezron's death. Caleb went physically to a place called Ephrath. Verses after that Hezron was dead, and Caleb Ephrathah. So Hezron died in a place called Caleb Ephrathah. Okay, so it's interesting. Caleb was the son of Hezron. Okay, keep that in mind. Verse 25. Ram, we have 4 names given in the Septuagint. Ram, Bana, Syria, and Asan, his brother. In the Masoretic, they're all brothers, aren't they? It says here Ram, the firstborn, Buna, Oren, and Ozam, and Ahijah, or Ahijah. So they translate his brother into Ahijah, or you could even say the reverse. Ahijah was translated to his brother. Verse 29, this is an interesting word because it is used in modern day Arabic. It looks like it anyway. Akhbar versus Achban. So, which is it? So let's look at some references here. Actually, I want to look, let's look at, okay, where am I right now? So Achban, brother of an understanding or intelligent one. So that is the Hebrew, but it only appears one time in all of Scripture. 1 Chronicles 2:29. However, I do believe it is more likely Akbor, which appears multiple times throughout the Scriptures. It's a common name. Not Akban. I think Akbor is most likely the name that it was. You can see it throughout the Scriptures. So many references in multiple books. Okay, so that is verse 29. Let's close this tab now. Okay, moving on to verse 32. Significant difference here. It says Dadai versus Jada. Verse 34. His name was Jokel versus whose name Jarha. So we know that the Egyptian servant is a male and his name was Jokel. We are not given the gender, the sex of the servant, but verse 35 clarifies, no, his daughter was given to Jokel, so means he is a male. Okay, there's an omission in verse 41 of, and Elishama begot Ishmael, a different Ishmael. So that is another common name, or used more than once. Verse 42, Marisa versus Mesha, and Marisa is used again versus Marisha. Verse 44, another significant difference. Jeklan. Jeklan is the son of Raam, who is the son of Sama, who is the son of Hebron, versus Rechem, who is mentioned in verse 43 as the son of Hebron. So why is this important? Because Shammai, that is mentioned in verse 44, is either the grandson of Hebron, in the Masoretic anyway, or he is the great-great-grandson of Hebron, if we're going by the Septuagint. Verse 46, Syria again versus Moza. So Syria tends to be a common name as well. Okay, verse 50, significant difference. These were the sons of Caleb, the sons of Ur, versus these were the sons of Caleb, the son of Ur. So that makes a little more sense in the Masoretic, but I could be wrong. Maybe Caleb's sons were the sons of Ur, by extension, perhaps. Verse 51, Salomon, the father of Baetha, Laman, the father of Bethlehem, versus Salma, the father of Bethlehem. Okay, so there are multiple individuals omitted in the Masoretic Betha and Laman. Okay, verse 52, Aesi versus half of, which in the Hebrew is Chetzi. Verse 53, Uma Sfei versus, actually, let's just continue reading. Uma Sfei, cities of Jair, or Yair, versus the families of Kirjath Jearim. There's another omission of sons of, as it relates to Estam. And that's it for this chapter. So thank you very much for your time. Till next time, I bid you all Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum, Irini Mazisu, Pax Vobiscum, peace be unto you, and Maranatha.